You're listening to Coupled With, the podcast that helps you take the guesswork out of feeling seen, heard, and valued in your relationship. If you've ever felt stuck in the same arguments, struggled to stay connected, or wondered how to better communicate with your partner, you're in the right place. I'm Dr. Rachel Orleck, a couples therapist and coach, and together, we're going to make relationships make sense. Let's dive in. You know that feeling when you come back from a break, whether it's a holiday pause, a vacation, or even just a few days off, and your brain feels a little foggy about where you left off? That's exactly what happens in relationships too. Breaks can be wonderful and restorative, but they also pull our attention outward. So if you're starting off this year feeling a little disconnected, or like you lost the thread for a minute, I want to let you know it's normal. Truly, nothing about that means your relationship is off track. So, welcome back to Coupled With, and welcome back to your relationship. January has this funny myth attached to it. Culturally, we treat the new year like it's supposed to magically reset everything. Our habits, our energy, our relationships. And because of that, a lot of couples feel quiet pressure that now is the time to have some big conversation or make a giant shift. But here's the truth. Your relationship doesn't need a reset. It just needs your attention. Not effort, not performance, not a new year, new us moment. Just attention. Here's the myth I want to bust today. You do not need a big relationship overhaul to start the year well. The couples who feel most connected in January are not the ones sitting down making resolutions or talking for hours about the state of their relationship. They're the ones who slowly bring their attention back to each other. Their presence comes online before their plans do. And that's the reframe I want to offer you as a step into 2026. Connection grows from noticing, not from working harder. Your nervous system doesn't want to intensify things right now. It wants gentleness. It wants small, digestible moments that feel safe enough for your body to say, "Oh, right, we know how to do this. We know how to find each other." So today is not about effort. It's about intention. Micro intention. I want to give you one tiny tool, one sentence that will help your body turn back towards connection without forcing anything. Here it is. What's one small way I want to show up in my relationship this week? That's it. One small way, not 5, not a whole plan for the year, not a resolution or a promise. Just a moment of attention that feels doable. Let me give you some examples of what that might sound like. I want to look at them for 2 extra seconds when they talk. I want to soften my shoulders when I walk into the room. I want to check in once this week without an agenda. I want to put my phone down when they sit next to me. I want to say one true thing instead of holding it in. Notice how none of that requires a big conversation. None of it demands emotional intensity or time you just don't have. These are tiny calibrations that shift the relational field from autopilot back into connection. This is the nervous system version of cracking a window. We're not throwing open the whole door. And here's the part that I really want you to hear. Whatever your intention is, It doesn't have to be profound. It just has to be honest. January is not the month to muscle your way back into closeness. It's the month to remember that connection is built through micro moments, consistently over time. Your attention, your presence, your willingness to lean in just 1 inch more than you did last week. So as you step back into both this podcast and your relationship, ask yourself that one sentence. What's one small way I want to show up this week? Let that be your anchor. Let that be enough. Because it is enough. And if you want to deepen this practice, if you want support in not just setting intentions, but actually learning how to embody them week after week, that's exactly what I teach inside the Attachment Revolution. But for now, this little invitation is all your nervous system needs. Welcome back. I'm really glad you're here, and I'm excited for what we'll build together in 2026. One small moment at a time. That's it for today's episode of Coupled With. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to hit subscribe so you never miss what's next. And if you found it helpful, please share it with a friend or leave a quick rating and review. It really helps more than you know. And if you're curious about how we might work together or want more resources to strengthen your relationship, head over to my website, www.drrachelorleck.com. You'll find free tools, podcast extras, and ways to go deeper. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time.